Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you're all very well. Recently, I've had quite a few comments on the channel asking me whether it's possible to book a second theory test or not. So I thought I'd make a short video on the subject. Now, there may be some of you out there wondering, why would anyone who've passed the theory test want to book another one? There may be some of you wondering, hey, is that even possible? Well, let me tell you that yes, it's possible. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you've got a valid theory test at the moment, you can still book another one if it's going to expire within the next 6 months. So we're in March at the moment, and if your theory is going to expire in September, you can book another one. It's quite legal and there's definitely nothing wrong with doing it. So, what are the advantages? Well, firstly, the waiting time for a practical driving test or a theory test is about 5 months. So let's assume that you have a test booked for July and your theory is going to expire in September. If you book a theory test now, for 2 or 3 days after your practical driving test, and if you pass your practical test, then you can cancel your theory test and get a full refund for it. So it's cost you nothing at all. And if the worst happens and you do not pass your practical driving test, your theory test is already booked for a few days after that, and you don't have to wait for 5 or even 6 months to take another theory test. So that's the first thing. Let's assume that you manage to get a theory test date, before your practical driving test. Again, if you pass it, then your theory test is extended for a further 2 years. That will make you feel more ease doing your driving test, knowing that the pressure is off, and that will improve your chances of passing the test. If the worst happens and you don't pass your driving test, then again, you don't have to take another theory because you've already passed it, and you can get on with booking a practical driving test. Having said that, there is no guarantee that once the test centres are open, they're all going to run smoothly again. The DVSA has recently, before the lockdown, cancelled several driving tests. So if you have a driving test booked, let's say for June, July, and your theory test certificate is going to expire in September, what is there to say that your driving test in June or July will be conducted? There is a small possibility that it may be cancelled. It may be cancelled if the examiner catches coronavirus, if the examiner has to self-isolate. In that case, again, you'll be stuck because you will not be able to get a practical driving test date in time. So that is another advantage of booking a theory test. We are in a lockdown at the moment, so my advice to learner drivers who have a theory test expiring within the next 6 months is to book another one now. If you don't need it, if you've passed your driving test before then, fantastic, cancel it if possible, get a full refund. If you can't cancel it, then okay, you've lost £23. But if you pass your practical driving test, then that £23 will be insignificant. Well, that's all I've got time for today. I hope that you found this video beneficial. If so, please, as usual, give it a thumbs up, as you know that it helps us to make more videos. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.